Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sid Retro Foodies, man. We in the building, we outside. But yo, I just wanted to make a video because, a lot of people haven't really heard from me. I haven't really put my business out there. So I wanted to make a video just to explain it because, everybody, people want to know. You know what I mean? So let's start from the beginning, man. So the reason why I moved to Puerto Rico, I've been in Puerto Rico since September, so that should definitely give you a clue. But anyways, back in September, Florida, I'm in Stpetersburg, Florida, off of 4th and Gandy area, flood zone. And we had the hurricanes coming, Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. We had first Hurricane Helene, and we didn't really make a lot of prep. We didn't really prepare for it because it never really flooded in that area like that. I've been there for a long time, and it never really been flooded over in that area. So we were feeling pretty safe about it. I mean, we put some stuff away, you know what I mean? But for the most part, we didn't really do like a lot of the prepping, all the water, the food, and all the supplies, In Florida, we're just used to hurricane parties, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. We had some stuff, we prepped a little bit, but, we just weren't ready for what really happened over there. And, I got a man cave in there for toys, collectibles, floor to the ceiling. And basically what happened was we were bunkered down at the house, and there was nothing. It was barely any rain. It wasn't looking real spooky outside. So we didn't really think nothing of it. I was like, you know what? It's already like 10 o'clock. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to take a little nap, and I'm going to just wake up and periodically and check on what's going on. Well, I took a little nap, and I fucking heard some water action, you know what I mean? Some water. So I woke up, and this was probably like at 11:30, maybe, 11:30, something like that. Or maybe even earlier. But anyways, I woke up, and there was no water on the living room floor. So I was like, oh, okay. Went into the man cave. My man cave is like a foot lower than the main building, than the house. So my man cave was flooded. I took a step in there, and it was like by my calf muscle, the water. The water had risen so much in there. It was like sliding glass doors. So, the power is out. It's fucking pitch black. The water is filling up in the house. You know what I mean? I'm starting to freak out. I'm like, oh shit. I got the power bank. I got some those selfie ring lights, the selfie lights that you can get at Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like 10, 15 bucks for like vloggers. Those saved my life because it lit up the whole freaking living room. So definitely get one of those if you're in an area where you don't have electricity, or when the electricity goes out and stuff like that. Get one of those ring lights because they're a lifesaver. It lasted a long time too. But anyways, so yeah, the whole house was flooded the fuck out. I got like arcade 1-up machines. I got fucking, Nintendo cartridges, video game, comic books. So I'm waking everybody else in the house up to let them know, hey, the house is flooding. The house is flooding. Get all of your, pick up the computer, wrap the computer up, unplug the TVs, like get all your valuables. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's going to stop, if the flooding is going to stop, because it's just been coming, it's been just rising and rising, man. It feels all so surreal, so crazy, thinking about it now, again. But yeah, man, everybody's just freaking out. We're like trying to put all of our stuff, save it, put it on the couch, any, higher up spaces, shit on top of the refrigerator, tables, counters. We were just stashing shit like that. The water just kept coming in. It kept coming in. When I looked through the front door, the water was coming in through the front door. It was crazy. It was crazy. I think like 2 feet of water ended up coming in. My whole block on 93rd Avenue North, the whole block was flooded out, okay? People were canoeing down the street. People were fucking riding jet skis up and down my street. It was crazy. You know what I mean? Like once it kind of, it didn't really calm down, but it stopped raining, but all the water was still there. It had nowhere to go. So a lot of people were trying to get on jet skis and canoes and go to the Wawas or go to the hotels, kind of see who had power, like what's going on. So it was a crazy, crazy night. You know, it did stop raining, so the water stopped coming into the house, but the water didn't go anywhere. So it was still flooded out, man. You know, I had Jordans floating in the water. Um, you know, wet controllers on the floor, you know, action figures, you know, toys, you know, box toys all over the place. If you guys know, if you guys been to my house, then you know what's going on with the man cave, because that shit's floor to ceiling. I had arcade one-ups. I got three arcade one-ups. Had to get them out of there, you know what I'm saying? Save them, put them on the table. Man, it was crazy, I'm telling you. It was insane, man. And then, you know, trying to sleep with no power, no AC, and flooded out, you know, because, you know, it's still, you know, it's still a hurricane outside. So I'm sleeping on the couch, putting my finger on the floor, trying to check to see if the water's going to keep rising, you know, just trying to relax, not freak out, and get some rest, you know. But it was such a crazy first day, you know, getting everything together, trying to figure it out. And then the streets were still flooded. So we woke up and then we still couldn't go anywhere. Like, we were trying to figure out, like, you know, what are we supposed to do now? This whole house is flooded out, maxed out with water. So it was such a crazy night. My neighbor, they had jet skis, right? Let me tell you this part. My neighbor had jet skis. They went to the hotel up the street on 9th in 93rd or 94th. Anyway, they went up to that hotel up there. They went in and they came back outside. Someone stole their jet ski in the middle of the hurricane. Freaking just loaded that bitch up on the back of the truck. So that was super duper crazy. It was a wild night and a crazy morning. But yo, I think that's enough for part one. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a part two and let you guys know what happened after that. But yeah, man, it was such a crazy, scary night, you know, just dark, water rising. You know, I looked out the window and all you can see was water and the reflection of the moon. Crazy. Felt like I was on a boat. But for real, guys, all right, stay tuned for part two because it's definitely coming. All right, we out.
Because this is the video we continually keep seeing over and over all morning long, and we're getting, you know, reports of folks being stranded in their homes right now, and first responders cannot get to them, whether it was in today in Ruskin, in that area, or town and country.